Evelyn to Philip, August 19th, 1944. Darling mine, I didn't get an opportunity to mail my letter of August 18th last night, so I'm sending the two in one envelope to save you some curious moments as concerns what Dr. Lefko had to say about Adele's feet. He told me it's not at all serious, just annoying. He claims she's a trifle knock-kneed due to the chubbiness of her thighs and that the muscles of her feet near the ankles are weak. He simply prescribed a special shoe, something that will undoubtedly give her more support. I have to go to the ration board to get a stamp before I can order the shoes, and they are closed on Saturdays, so I'll have to wait till Monday, when I shall try to get the stamp. He told me to take her to the shoe store on Broad Street, and I told him I disliked that place, as they were the ones who once misfitted Adele. However, he assured me that some stores won't take his prescriptions, as he examines them before the child wears them, and they must be perfect. I think the shoes will run about $10, and I may have difficulty getting them. One woman who was before me told me that she waited 3 months. I hope my luck will be better. As I said in yesterday's letter about Jack's coming for the weekend, he called from New York to tell me that he wouldn't be here till today. It is a little before 2 and he still hasn't arrived. He asked me to call the Zaslows and tell them that he wouldn't be in till today. I learned that Hilda's Dave is stationed right here in Philly as a page 2 meat inspector in the Army, and that he is living at home, so both of them are with Lizzie. Is she happy? Snuffy finally got took. He's in the Army and at the moment at New Cumberland. Dot says he has the funniest feeling that he will land in the infantry. Like Dot says, well, it's all over. The temperature today is 63, which is something compared to over 90. It's a pleasure, god darn. The Fromers returned from the shore last night. Mrs. Fromer bought a doll for Adele and a rattle for, got a little rattled myself, Diana, which she hasn't presented as yet, for they are in her trunk, which is yet to arrive. Both of them look grand and, as usual, send their best regards. Yesterday, your letter of August 13th came in the afternoon with insignia enclosed. I'm crazy about it, sweet, and want to thank you for sending it. If you can get another, I think Mom would like one. She, too, seemed to like it immensely. I particularly like the way the number 8 is shown off. By the way, where did you get it? Or ain't I supposed to ask? I kind of thought the Reeses and Wolfs were related. Sure is a small world. Adele slept straight through the night for the first time in weeks, yet I still couldn't fall asleep. Guess it's 'cause I'm due and a little late. Adele gave the Fromers a royal reception and a big hug and kiss. You'll get the same if you'd only hurry up and come home. I want to dress now so that I'll look my best when Jack arrives. I'm going to wear that pleated print dress Sarah gave me. By the way, Adele now calls her Shara. I adore you, angel mine, and wish very much that you too could help me greet Jack. Maybe soon, huh? Your Ev. Philip to Evelyn, 19 August 1944. Sweetheart, yesterday, as I wrote you last, we had our company party. Things got rolling about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when the first 2 of 4 barrels of beer were tapped. It was a lovely afternoon and evening, and most of the men were in their bathing trunks or underwear, so the beer started to flow Some of the fellows organized a game of volleyball, and everyone proceeded to get high, which is giving almost everyone the benefit of the doubt. About 5 o'clock, the food was brought out. There were cold cuts of roast beef, potato salad, pork salad, a paste of cheese mixed with ketchup, fresh tomatoes, and of course beer. Everything was really delicious, and having whetted my appetite on a few pints of beer, I did full justice to 2 prodigious dogwood sandwiches made up of all the aforementioned ingredients. 2 more beers filled me right up to the ears. I couldn't drink another if my life depended on it. Besides, I was feeling pretty rosy by that time. 2 quarts is 2 quarts after all, and I hated to spoil the effect by getting actually drunk. So in a very mellow mood, I played a game of volleyball, gabbed with the guys, page 2, and generally had the most enjoyable time of it, as did most of the fellows. There were the usual few who didn't know when they had enough, but these retired early. Today was a gray day and a very busy one for me. In the evening it rained a little, after which the skies cleared and the setting sun spread its soft light over everything. In the afternoon, mail! There were your V-mail of the 6th and your letters of the 8th and 9th. One of the latter contained the money orders and Jack N's letter. There was also Dot's V-mail of the 7th telling me that Snuff was slated for induction on the 18th. Chippy, your prompt and generous response to my appeal for money to convert into bonds warmed my heart. It was really swell of you to take the trouble, and I want you to know that I love you for the manner in which you responded. My humble thanks, too, to your mom for her generous contribution to our fund. It makes me properly ashamed that my side of the family did not see fit to favor me likewise. I see no point in making an issue of it, but you may be sure, sweet, that I feel their action in this case reflects no credit to them. I'm more disappointed in them than I'd care to have them know, and more than surprised, too. Anyway, I am not one to dismiss a favor, page 3, lightly, nor easily to condone the refusal of it either. So I'll charge you, darling, to convey my gratitude to your mom. You may inform my mom, Harry, and Goldie of my disappointment with them, or not, whichever you wish. I've already typed the necessary forms. Tomorrow we'll see the bonds on their way to you and your mother. Delivery should be within 6 weeks. Because it is almost 11 o'clock, dearest one, and the fellows are waiting for me to finish this and extinguish the lights, I must cut this short. I'll answer your letters tomorrow, sure. I adore you, baby mine. Kiss Adele for me and Diana Jean. My love to all. Gratefully, your loving husband, Phil. P.S. Please explain to Dot that time doesn't permit me to write to her as often as I would like. Letter from Edward Paller, Evelyn's brother, dated August 19, 1944. Dear Phil, received your letter while I was in France, and though my mind is not clear, I write to you. I am in a hospital here in England. I haven't written home for a while, and I realize they shall be very worried. Phil, I must see you as soon as possible. I cannot meet you, so you must see to it that you see me. The directions which the Red Cross gave me here is to proceed to the Red Cross Club at Worcester and get directions to the 96th General Hospital. You must do your best to get here as soon as possible. Everything is snafu, so I guess you know how I feel. On the other hand, I hope you are fine. Till I hear or see from you, still remaining, Eddie.